Welcome to another deep dive. If you've ever been caught up in that crypto market whirlwind, maybe trading a bit,
Oh yeah, it can be intense.
right? And wondered, how can I automate this, make it more precise, maybe, frankly, get a bit more sleep, then you're definitely in the right place.
Absolutely. Automation is key for many.
So today, we're going to try and cut through some of that noise. We're focusing on two really big, powerful open source tools in the crypto algo trading world right now for 2025.
Freetrade and Hummingbot.
Exactly, Freetrade and Hummingbot. Our goal here is pretty simple. Give you the information you need, break down how they're different, and help you figure out which one might fit your trading style, your goals, and importantly, your tech comfort level. We're drawing on a really good recent analysis that lays this all out.
Yeah, it's fascinating stuff because you see these two platforms, Freetrade, Hummingbot, both super robust, powerful tools.
Right.
But the analysis really shows how they've carved out pretty distinct niches. It's less about asking which one's better overall and more about which one is really built for your specific way of trading.
Okay, that makes sense. So let's start there. Let's unpack Freetrade first.
Yeah.
If you're looking to automate crypto strategies, who is Freetrade really built for? What's its core appeal?
Freetrade is very clearly aimed at the developer, the data scientist type, or just, the really data-obsessed trader.
Okay.
Our source basically paints it as this comprehensive workshop. It's for people who want to sculpt their trading strategies right from the ground up.
Sculpt them, really hands-on.
Exactly. Demanding and getting full, really granular control over every little detail. If you've got some complex, maybe nuanced trading idea, Freetrade gives you the environment to actually build that, test it, and make it real with remarkable precision. It's for the user who wants to be the architect, the engineer, the QA person, all rolled into one for their own bot.
Right, so it's definitely not plug and play. It's about building, refining. That suggests a pretty specific technical base.
The analysis mentions Python, right? What does that really mean for someone using Freetrade?
Spot on. Its Python foundation is a huge signal. It immediately tells you it's developer-friendly. Python, as you probably know, is just massive in data science and programming. Super versatile, tons of libraries. So for Freetrade users, this isn't just about writing basic code. It means tapping into that whole Python ecosystem. You can pull in advanced stats analysis, machine learning models, whatever you need, and integrate it right into your trading logic.
Wow. Okay.
So you're moving way beyond simple buy-sell signals based on indicators. You're crafting really intricate custom algorithms.
That makes total sense. If you live and breathe Python, you want a tool that speaks that language. So beyond just the coding aspect, what about developing and testing these custom strategies? What does Freetrade offer there? This is where it really shines for those developers. The source talks about extensive backtesting, okay? But the real insight, I think, is its power for multivariate analysis during that testing.
Multivariate, so testing lots of things at once.
Exactly. You're not just testing one variable like an entry signal. You're looking at how dozens, maybe even hundreds of different factors and parameters interact.
Interesting.
This can uncover, hidden weaknesses in your strategy or maybe unexpected correlations that a simpler backtester would totally miss. It turns backtesting from just a simple did it work check into a really deep, almost forensic look at how your strategy holds up under all sorts of market weather.
So less simulator, more diagnostic lab.
Got it.
And strategy optimization. How does Freetrade help with that part?
Yeah, optimization in Freetrade is more than just fiddling with one or two numbers. It's about systematically adjusting a whole bunch of things. Entry points, exit rules, risk settings, indicator value.
All the knobs and dials.
Pretty much. To find the combination that's not just profitable, but robust. The platform gives you sophisticated tools to run through tons of these combinations safely in that backtesting environment.
Okay.
The goal is always maximizing performance, sure, but also minimizing those scary drawdowns and managing risk, all based on really understanding how your strategy behaves.
Sounds like a really powerful combo for someone building a serious trading engine. Now, crypto is fragmented, right? Lots of exchanges. How does Freetrade handle connecting to all these different places.
Yeah, that's always a challenge. Freetrade handles it quite elegantly, actually. It uses the CCXT library.
Ah, CCXT. Yeah, I've heard of that.
Right. It's a popular open source library, and its whole job is to create a kind of universal translator for talking to tons of different crypto exchanges.
Centralized, decentralized.
Both, yeah. So for the Freetrade user, this means your amazing custom bot can theoretically trade on many different exchanges without you having to write completely separate code for each one's unique API.
Okay, that's a big plus.
It definitely simplifies what could be a really complex part of deployment.
Okay, so the Freetrade picture seems clear. Ultimate control for the developer, the engineer trader. But are there maybe hidden challenges or common misunderstandings, our source points out, besides just needing to know Python, obviously?
That's a really good point, because with great power, well,
Comes great responsibility.
something like that. The source notes that while Freetrade gives you amazing flexibility, you also have to deeply understand risk management at the code level. Meaning it's not just about the buy low, sell high logic. It's about how your code handles weird stuff like edge cases, unexpected errors from the exchange API, network hiccups.
Stuff that inevitably happens.
Exactly. A potential misconception is thinking the platform handles all that robustness automatically. But really, with Freetrade, the developer is building that resilience into their custom bot. You truly own the whole process top to bottom.
That's a really important distinction. Okay, so Freetrade is this deep, customizable toolkit. Now, the source suggests Hummingbot offers a pretty different approach. Who is Hummingbot really for, and what are its main strengths?
Right. Hummingbot serves a different, but just as important group. It's really geared more towards liquidity providers.
Okay, market makers.
Yeah, market makers and arbitrage traders. Now, it can support custom strategies too, but its core strength, the thing it's really known for, according to our source, is market making and arbitrage. And that's across both centralized and decentralized exchanges. So the focus shifts a bit. Less about predicting the next big price move with complex models, and more about profiting from, say, the small differences in price between exchanges, or by providing that essential liquidity that markets need.
Market making and arbitrage, those are Hummingbot's bread and butter. For people maybe already doing that or wanting to, what specific edges or features does Hummingbot offer based on the analysis?
Okay, so for market making, our source highlights it's really optimized order book management. It's not just passively putting buy and sell orders out there. No, it's dynamically adjusting the spreads, managing how much inventory you have in real time, potentially across multiple exchanges at once. This lets users capture those bid-ask spreads really efficiently and provide liquidity reliably at scale. It's more adaptive than just basic static market making.
More dynamic, okay, and for arbitrage?
For arbitrage, Hummingbot shines with its pre-built templates specifically for cross-exchange arbitrage. It's basically engineered to constantly scan prices on different markets.
Looking for those tiny differences.
Exactly. And then execute the buy here, sell there trades super fast to capture those fleeting price gaps, often way faster than a human could even spot them, let alone act.
That sounds tailor-made for exploiting those quick market inefficiencies. Are there other specific programs or features that make Hummingbot stand out for this kind of trader?
Yes, definitely. The source puts a lot of emphasis on its integrations with liquidity mining programs.
Ah, like in DeFi. Earning tokens for providing liquidity.
Precisely. That's a huge area now, right? Where you get rewarded, often with governance tokens or other incentives, for adding liquidity to DEXs or lending platforms. Hummingbot doesn't just help you participate.
Okay.
It's designed to help you manage the risks, like impermanent loss, which is a big one.
Oh yeah, crucial.
And optimize your yield across potentially multiple DeFi protocols at the same time. So you're not just passively earning rewards, you're actively managing a kind of DeFi portfolio for better capital efficiency and maybe more diverse income streams.
Got it. Maximizing rewards while trying to actively manage those unique DeFi risks. Now, we said Freetrade was really for the deep coder. How does Hummingbot stack up in terms of ease of use for someone who isn't, a Python expert?
Yeah, this is a really key difference. Freetrade demands that deep coding involvement. Hummingbot, on the other hand, its interface and its strategy templates are generally more accessible for non-developers when it comes to setting up the strategies.
How so?
You can often configure quite sophisticated market making or arbitrage bots using, say, command line prompts that ask you questions, or by filling out parameters in well-defined template files. This lowers the barrier significantly for getting started with these complex strategies without needing to write Python code from scratch.
Okay. That sounds like a big deal for a lot of people. You don't need to be a coding wizard just to define what you want the bot to do. But you mentioned a caveat, a technical detail about actually running Hummingbot.
Yes, and it's an important practical point. Our source notes that while configuring the strategy might be user-friendly, Hummingbot may require more technical configuration when it comes to running it reliably on a VPS or cloud server.
Ah, okay, so setting it up versus keeping it running smoothly.
Exactly. Think of it like buying a high-performance race car. Getting in and understanding the dashboard might be one thing,
Right.
but actually maintaining it, ensuring it runs perfectly 24/7, often needs some sysadmin skills. You might need to be comfortable with Linux commands, managing a server, understanding cloud setups. It's not a barrier to designing the strategy, but it's definitely a factor for reliable long-term deployment and maintenance.
That's a very practical point.
Yeah.
You might not be building the engine from scratch, but you still need to be the pit crew, making sure it stays on the track.
Yeah.
Okay, so pulling this all together, what's the key question for you listening right now as you try to weigh Freetrade against Hummingbot?
Yeah, I think it boils down to this. What's your main goal with algorithmic trading? Really, what do you want to achieve? And second, how deep into the code do you actually want to get?
Okay.
If your ambition is to be that deep diving developer, to innovate, to build something totally custom, test it rigorously, push the boundaries with data, then Freetrade is probably your platform. It's that flexible framework, your lab for precision engineering.
Makes sense. Freetrade lets you invent the wheel, maybe even reinvent it, and then test it like crazy yourself. It's for the coder who sees code as the direct expression of their trading ideas.
Precisely. On the flip side, if your interest is more in, say, efficiently providing liquidity or capturing those arbitrage spreads or earning yield from market making and DeFi programs, then Hummingbot is likely the better fit. It offers a more direct path to doing those specific things, often with those pre-built templates to speed things up and help manage the unique risks involved. So the choice isn't just about which one has more features.
Right.
It's really about aligning the tool with your fundamental trading philosophy. What kind of trader are you trying to be?
That frames it perfectly.
Huh?
Okay, so let's recap quickly. We've got Freetrade, best for the developer crafting highly custom, data-driven strategies. It offers deep control, advanced backtesting, uses Python, leverages C6XT for wide exchange access, needs coding skill and attention to robust code design. Then there's Hummingbot, more geared towards market making, arbitrage, liquidity provision, uses templates to make configuring those strategies more accessible, even if you're not a deep coder, integrates with liquidity mining. But you still need some technical skill to run it reliably 24/7.
That sums it up nicely.
So understanding these core strengths, knowing who they're really designed for, that's crucial. It helps you, the listener, make a smarter choice based on your own needs, your tech skills, and what you actually want your trading bot to do for you. It's about matching the tool to your personal ambition, not just grabbing the shiniest object.
Absolutely. And maybe the final thought here is that the real power of these amazing open source tools isn't just in all the cool things they can do. It's about choosing the one that truly amplifies your specific way of thinking about the market, your trading philosophy, and ultimately helps you reach your financial goals. So think less about just what features does it have and more about what is this tool fundamentally designed to help me achieve? How does that fit into your own journey in this constantly changing, always exciting world of algorithmic crypto trading?